All right, in this lesson, we are looking at integers, this new idea of integers, which they have, they use this word right here, integer. An integer is just a fancy word for a whole number. The difference, kind of the new idea here, the new concept, is that an integer can be a whole number that's above 0, like this, and an integer can also be below 0. So in this case, they're saying an elevator rises 3 floors. Now, kind of the new idea here is that you could have an elevator on floor 3. Maybe I'll just draw a little elevator here with a person in it. So you can have an elevator on floor 3, but you could also have an elevator down here at floor 0, or if it goes down to the basement, it could be below 0. And that's this new idea of integers. Integers that can be below 0. You could have an elevator all the way down here in the basement. So, excuse me. So as we're answering these questions, we're going to be looking at these integers here. And we have this kind of new number here, -3. And that would represent being below 0. In our example here of elevators, it might be in the basement, below the ground floor at 0. And we're also looking at, is it rising? Is it getting bigger? Are we adding? Or is it shrinking or going down or decreasing? So for each of these questions, we're going to look at the integer. Is it positive or negative? And is it rising and getting greater and adding? Or is it shrinking and decreasing and getting smaller? In this case, it says it rises 3 floors. So that is going to be +3, this number here. Let's look at another example. 1 less inch of rain this year. So it's 1 whole, it's +1, but it's 1 less. I need something here to represent that it's decreasing by 1. And in that case, I'm going to need the negative sign, that minus in front of the 1, to show 1 less inch of rain. All right, a 5-pound increase in weight. An increase means it's a positive, it's adding 5, +5. So that's going to be this +5 here. For new students come to your school, that means we're adding 4. We're adding 4. That's +4, which is this number here. All right, a 4-kilogram decrease in mass. It weighs 4 kilograms less. So if that means I'm taking away, it's a -4. I'm subtracting 4. So I'm going to actually type out a -4 for that. Adding 5 shirts to a pile. That would be a +5. So I don't actually have to write this plus, because if I just write the number 5, that means that implies it's positive, and it automatically means it's positive. So I can just write a 5 for that kind of answer. You're going to see a few of these. So now if you're subtracting, you need to put a negative in here before the 5, not after. If it's, let's see here. Oh, there we go. So that would be a -5 like this. But if it's not, if it's +5, you just write in a 5 like that. All right, a 2-point deduction in figure skating. So I guess if you're doing figure skating, you lose 2 points, then it's going to subtract 2 points away. -2. So the key here is look at what is the integer and determine, are you adding or subtracting? And that's going to tell you if it's a positive or a negative integer. Let me know if you have any questions, and have some fun with this work.